Now at 6, call in and donate. The 20th annual Feed the Four States campaign is underway and you can help. Plus, Joplin police find the suspect in a shooting asleep in a car. And a Marine veteran finds himself in a new location and under a new roof thanks to a generous community.
The Four States' most watched news starts now.
Together, we're feeding the four states. The phone bank is open right now, right here in our studio for the annual KOAM TV Fox 14 Feed the Four States campaign. This is a live image. You can just phone in a monetary pledge of any amount and 100% of the money will go to local food banks to help feed people in need this holiday season. The number to call, you see it on the screen, it's 888-620-4869. We're going to check back with the phone bank throughout this newscast, so please call right now. This is KOAM News at 6. I'm Dow Quick. This is the 20th year of Feed the Four States, and our area partners stand on the front lines in this effort. Souls Harbor has fed and sheltered homeless men, women, and children in the Joplin area since 1982. And the shelter knows firsthand how much difference one person can make for so many others.
You have the ability to be able to share from your heart with this community extra stuff that you have in your pantry or things that you want to go and buy to help feed people in the community. It's definitely needed right now. So we would really appreciate it if you could help us help them.
And it's not just donations. Souls Harbor always needs the help of enthusiastic volunteers. Feed the Four States also works with Crosslines Food Pantry in Joplin. They've been helping the hungry in the Joplin, Webb City, and Carl Junction communities for the last 40 years. And that means a lot of families.
Yeah, a lot more families. I mean, just with the inflation that we've all dealt with this last year, the more people you have in your household, in many ways, the more you're impacted by the rising cost of food and items this holiday season.
And it's not just Southwest Missouri that benefits. The Wesley House in Pittsburgh is also partnering with our Feed the Four States campaign to get food on tables during this holiday season. The Wesley House is the largest food pantry in Crawford County, serving 1 out of 5 residents.
We have noticed an increase throughout the entire year as food prices have increased, gas prices have increased. It's just put more of a strain on families, as well as the SNAP benefits being lessened after the pandemic.
The donations you make go directly to the food pantry nearest you when possible. Again, the number to donate, 888-620-4869. Call right now. Our partners at G&W stores across the four states have a way to donate through their Hometown Helpers program. For $10, you can buy a bag of groceries that could give a family a helping hand.
Pre-made bag that's put together for families within the community who might be struggling a little bit, that need the extra little help.
28 locations worked with their town food pantries to understand what items are needed. You can find a list of locations on our website, again, KOAMnewsnow.com. Getting kind of chilly out there. Chief Meteorologist Doug Heddy.
Yeah, a little bit cooler for us today, but still temperatures are right about where we should be for this time of the year. And it looks fine out there right now. We do have a lot of clouds. Looking at Joplin, sitting at 61.59. In Pittsburgh, we're going to continue to fall back, but not as chilly as what we have seen over the past couple nights. 61 Nevada, 62 in Neosho, 62 in Welch. Parsons is sitting at about 59 degrees. It's been windy today. It's going to stay windy through the overnight hours. These southerly winds continuing to kick in at about 10 to 20 miles per hour. And we do have a lot of clouds. We can't rule out a random sprinkle or two, maybe even a quick shower, as we have this wave which is pushing through. It just doesn't have a whole bunch of moisture to work with, but it will cool us down a little bit more as we go through the next couple days. All right, through the evening, just clouds, a couple sprinkles hanging, upper 50s to near 60 degrees. Big changes next week. We're going to look at that here in just a bit.
All right, we'll catch you in a few. A former City of Carthage employee is facing charges of stealing and money laundering. Court documents filed today in Jasper County Court reveal that Mark Peterson is accused of taking more than $142,000 from the Carthage golf course. An arrest warrant was issued. An independent accounting firm completed a forensic audit into the missing money. Court documents state that the money should have been deposited into city bank accounts by Peterson, but no documentation was provided. Records state that money was taken between January of 2020 and December of 2022. When Joplin police investigated a report of gunshots last night, they found a suspect passed out in a car. Police received a report that a person had fired a gun near 14th and Jackson and got a vehicle description. A few hours later, police noted what appeared to be the car in a parking lot on the corner of 17th and South Main. Officers surrounded the car, used a bullhorn to demand the occupants get out. After some time, one person dead. Then officers approached and found two other people passed out. Police tell us it appeared that all three were under the influence. Police arrested one male for unlawful use of a weapon related to their gunfire earlier on South Jackson. A retired Marine Corps veteran today received the keys to his brand new mortgage-free home in Golden City, Missouri. The Military Warriors Support Foundation, in collaboration with Wells Fargo, gave the home to Sergeant David Weibel. The Golden City mayor and representatives from the state and federal level welcomed Weibel to his new home.
I like the drive. It's pretty much a straight shot on the 44, so yeah. And I like the area. It's beautiful out here, you know, nice trees and a nice little rural like kind of community. And yeah, it's beautiful out here.
We're going to hear more from Sergeant Weibel and get a full tour of that brand new house tonight at 10. Coming up, PSU rolls into the playoffs with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. John has details on an unusual news conference in sports. Plus, Christmas decorations can liven up a neighborhood. They can also be used to treat seasonal depression. But first, a reminder that you can call right now for our Feed the Four States campaign. As you see, some phone lines are available. Pledge any amount. Your donation will help stock local food pantries for people in need. Your monetary donation can go far because food banks can buy in bulk. Stretch your dollars even further. The number to call, 888-620-4869. For many, the colder temperatures and the shorter days come with seasonal affective disorder. About 5% of adults in the U.S. experience SAD, sad, but there are ways to cope with it. KOAM's Fernanda Silva spoke to a specialist and to a four-state resident who deals with SAD to understand how decorating for the holidays can help.
Brittany and Calvin Seifert are usually the first ones to put up their Christmas decorations in their neighborhood. When November 1st comes around, they already have all their lights and inflatable items ready to add some color and joy to their house. This year especially, bringing a much-needed extra joy.
A lot of people like to make fun of people who put up their Christmas lights this early, but I'm sorry, you never really know what they have going on, and they may need just some joy. We've gone through a lot the last year or so. This just helps a lot.
Brittany deals with seasonal affective disorder. SAD is a type of depression that happens during a certain season of the year, most often fall and winter.
People are like, well, it's just cold outside. It's just a little gloomy. You have to find, happiness in other places. But sometimes it's really hard to do when it's gloomy and your body is just like, yeah, no, we're not going to be happy today.
But the holiday decorations and the feeling of nostalgia they bring help her cope with it.
Growing up, Christmas time was always our favorite, and I think every year we put it up, it just brings back those memories as a kid. And now that we've got kids, we get to pass on all the joys that we got to do, the traditions and everything that we've done with our separate families. We get to do it together as one now.
Jennifer Berry, Assistant Director of Outpatient Services at Ozark Center Hope Spring, emphasizes that as a mental health professional, she can't say Christmas lights can treat or prevent seasonal affective disorder, but they can help some.
What it can be is a motivation to get up and to get out of the house when your body and brain really just have no desire or motivation to do so.
Barry also says it is important to engage in activities that bring joy. For the Seiferts, setting up their Christmas trees and sharing their traditions with their kids. Fernanda Silva, KOAM News.
You can learn about SAD symptoms and treatments on our website, KOAMnewsnow.com. And a little bit later, high school basketball season gets ready to hit the hardwoods. John's going to have more for us in sports.
Plus, our temperatures are going to be cooling down over the next few days. We're going to look at that coming up.
And a reminder, our Feed the Four States campaign is underway right now. You know, we just got a call from Alice Maxwell in Pittsburgh. Today is her 85th birthday. On her birthday, she gave $25. David and Judy Powell, thank you for your $500 donation. The Powells live in Joplin. Becky Hanchey from Opolis, $100. Thank you so much. Elmer Thorne in Carthage, thank you for your $50 donation. All of you, please give us a call right now, 888-620-4869.
Well, still a mild day for us today, but a little bit cooler than what we've had over the past couple days. And we didn't get the sunshine, cloudy all day long, also windy, and that's what we have out there right now. Nice shot. This is our downtown tower cam, Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex. So we are looking from Cornell just off toward the north and to the east, and that's what we are going to see as we go through the evening hours. Just cloudy skies, may get a sprinkle or two, but overall it's going to be a pretty quiet evening. All right, temperatures right now, most of us upper 50s to lower 60s across the board. We're not going to drop off too much tonight, maybe into the mid 50s. Southerly winds are going to keep our temperatures up. Still, those south winds kicking in at about 10 to 20, but gusts at times have been higher than that, in that 20 upwards to 30 mile per hour range. So those winds are going to stay kind of strong for us tonight. We do have the clouds. Couple little sprinkles may pop up, so don't be surprised if you see a few drops on the windshield. But besides that, this overall wave, it just doesn't have much in the way of moisture to work with. So it's mainly clouds, a little bit of moisture, and it's going to drag a cold front through as we get into the morning hours. Let's go west. Much bigger system spinning off the coast of California here, San Francisco. And that system will really change our weather up by the time we head into early next week. So let's go through time. Here's our system early next week, rotates in, gives us rain, cooler temperatures behind this system. So now we're looking at Tuesday. Cooler air continues to work in through the middle of next week, and then even another storm system drops out just in time for Thanksgiving. So it actually gets pretty active as we go into next week. All right, so let's look at this. Saturday, looking okay, but look at the rain. It spreads in. So Sunday, especially Sunday afternoon, is going to be wet. Periods of showers, thunderstorms Sunday night. I think Monday, mainly just cold showers, and then most of this will be out of here by Tuesday morning. And then Wednesday and Thursday, we're going to be dry. It's just going to be much, much cooler as we go through next week. And then look at this. So this is Black Friday. We have a chance for another system. This could give us potentially our first snow. So a lot is going to happen by next week. All right, rainfall with that next system. So this is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Widespread. I think a lot of us could get a half an inch to 3/4 of an inch, which would be great. Now, until we get there, we mainly stay dry. So for us tonight, we drop back low to mid 50s. Friday looks pretty good. We get sunshine during the afternoon. High temps are going to be right around 60 degrees, which is right where we should be for this time of the year. And really, the first half of the weekend looks pretty good. All right, let's go 62 tomorrow, 63 on Saturday. Clouds thicken, showers move in on Sunday. Rain on Monday, showers Tuesday, especially in the morning, and then drying out for Thanksgiving, but staying on the cold side.
Yeah, it'll be chilly. Good time to stay inside, watch some football, eat some turkey.
There you go. Good idea.
Thanks, Doug. Still ahead, Pitt State football responds to some criticism from the national media, and Webb City and Neosho each host high school basketball jamborees. John Dale's going to have those stories and more coming up. Bank is open right now for the Feed the Four States campaign. Teresa Clark from Joplin, thank you for your $50 donations. Dave Hawkins in Chanute gave $100. Donna Betzer in Joplin gave $25. We have Pat from Pittsburgh, $200. Lana Thorson from Joplin, $100. Joe T from Joplin, $50. Every dollar makes a difference. Thank you for sharing with your neighbors. 888-620-4869.
Pitt State football is into the playoffs. The Gorillas host UIndy for the first round for the second year in a row. And this afternoon, PSU's weekly football press conference looked just a little bit different than normal. The Gorillas addressed the media while the podium has an article from NCAA taped to it claiming that Central Missouri is the team to watch while Pittsburgh State is, quote, still near the top of the MIAA, and that the Gorillas are on upset watch. PSU head coach Brian Wright says the message just fuels his team a little bit more.
Our guys certainly are excited to play in the postseason and play a really good opponent. But I think anytime that you see things that might be out there, in the national media of, not giving you a lot of attention, that, our guys pay attention to that a little bit and just add a little extra motivation.
I mean, we kind of know that, like, this team's coming in pretty mad just because of what happened last season, so we're prepared for them to come in and play their tails off, and just they want to come here and get an upset, and the media would love to see an upset, so we got to understand that they're not coming here just to lay down. They're going to come here and give their all, and we got to play our best game on Saturday to win.
Over to college volleyball, Missouri Southern begins postseason play in the MIAA tournament today at noon. And the Lions pull off a huge upset in the first round of the tournament. MSSU knocks off the second seed in the conference, Central Oklahoma, 3-1. It's the first time all year the Lions beat the Broncos. They survive and advance to face the winner of Northwest Missouri and Nebraska Kearney tomorrow at 5. High school basketball season right around the corner. Tonight, several of our local teams hit the floor for some real competition for the first time this year. Over at Neosho High School, the Wildcat boys basketball team hosts a jamboree with McDonald County and Webb City. Each team will play 2 games or 6 6-minute sessions. No wins or losses tonight, but a good look into what's to come for the regular season. And we'll bring you the highlights of that tonight at 10. Meanwhile, over at Webb City High School, there's a girls basketball jamboree going on at the same time. Carl Junction, Neosho, and Aurora all in attendance as well. We'll give you the first look into each of those teams tonight on KOAM News at 10. And rounding things out over in the NFL, Week 11 begins tonight with an AFC North rivalry. The 5-4 Bengals go on the road to play the 7-3 Ravens. That game gets started at 7:15. You can watch it on Amazon Prime Video. That's all for sports. We're back right after this.
And we want to remind you that the Feed the 4 States fundraiser is going on right now. Thank you, Bernadette and Kent Goldings from Pittsburgh. Your $150 donation. Arlene Lowmaster, Cherryvale, $25. Sonny Mason, Joplin, $100. Carl Pintner of Pittsburgh, thank you for your $30 donation. Thank you all so much for sharing what you have and making this a little brighter season for so many families out there. You still have time to call 888-620-4869. Here's a look at what's coming up on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. We're going to have more on a national organization that gave a local veteran a new home. Plus, Joplin residents get Spy of a Park ready for the holiday season, and how artificial intelligence is helping farmers big and small. Those stories, a lot more, of course. It's coming up tonight on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. I also want to point out that you'll have another opportunity to donate to Feed the 4 States.
Absolutely.
The weather.
Looks pretty good over the next couple days. 62 with sunshine late in the day, 63 Saturday.
Thanks for joining us. We're going to see you right back here at 10. Again, you have another opportunity to donate tonight at 9. Also, anytime online. Let's make it a great evening.